my tea sippers, and you know what time it is. I hope you have all of your crumpets together because it's time to dish tea. And you're dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech.
Can't wait. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech. It's time to dish tea with Big Meech.
Darling.
And hello. I'm finna crack. Hello. I'm not gonna even do it, child. I heard it leave. Oh. Okay, never mind. And my spirit said, "Don't do it. Just come up in here and just say, hey, just talk it out, right?" But no, bitch, gonna be ignorant, honey. Ignorant. Okay. Yes, my darling. Yes. And hello. What's going on, honey? Oh, it's another glorious day, darlings, and you know what time it is, honey. So I know you got all of your crumpets together. Oh, and I'm burping. Because, darlings, it's time to dish tea, and you are dishing tea, darlings, with Big Meech, child. It's one of them days. Listen. Oh, we coming on late. I had computer problems. I don't know what my computer does. I guess from time to time it needs to shut down or something because I leave it, I have it up. But it goes to sleep on its own. But today, I'm trying to get in like I normally do, and I had to keep restarting it or whatever because it wouldn't let me into Windows at all. This damn thing would just not let me in. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I'm here. Finally, we got the damn thing up and running, honey, okay? So we are here. Hold on for a minute, because this has to know I'm on the motherfucking show. Miss Thing, I am on the air. Yes, the hell you did it Sunday. Good night. Good, call me back. That's my daughter. The heifer that lives up in here with me, that knows damn well what I'm doing every damn Sunday. Okay, she forgot. Yeah, okay. Anywho, okay. Didn't I say it's going to be one of them days? Listen, okay. Today is I Said What I Said Sunday, honey. This is where I'm going to give all of you the opportunity. If you want to talk, you get to come up in here. I'm going to give you 5 minutes, okay? We can talk about whatever. Anything that's on your mind, okay? We could talk about it right here and right now. However, there's 2 caveats. The first one, if you come up in here, you have an opinion, do not be afraid to be challenged if it's something that sounds a little that way, okay? Don't be afraid to be challenged. Don't get it all in your feelings. Stay, hold your ground, okay? And be willing enough to know how to talk without getting all in your feelings. We're just having conversation, okay? Number 2, if you decide to come out of a bag, baby, sweetheart, do know that I'm going to come out of a bigger bag. Here? You do understand that, right? And my mouth, I have a potty mouth. This is going to be one of them cussing shows, child. I feel it in my bones. This is going to be a cussing show. So I'm telling y'all that now. So for those of y'all who have sensitive ears and things and really don't like to go blue and and all of that, honey, listen. Now, for those of y'all who are on, wait a minute, I got to put this up in the Facebook on the link. For those of you who are looking at with us on YouTube, the link is posted in the box. If you're on Facebook, hold on, I'm finna put it. Depending on which page of mine that you're on. If you're on the Dishing Tea page, it's already up. Um, um, I got to put it up in the regular Facebook, on my regular Facebook wall, so that you guys can get the link. And if you want to come in, you can. Okay. Wait a minute. Hold on. Give me a second. Give me a second. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put it right here. Bam. Boom. All right, there we go. All right. So now everybody has it, right? Let me go over here to the comments. I see y'all are blowing up. Honey, y'all in here today. Come on up in here. Let me see who we got. Greg, hey, baby, what's going on? Okay. Hey, G-Mine, what's going on, baby, baby, baby? Margot Thunder, hey, what's going on, love? I hear you got new music about to drop, child. You know, hey, you know you got friends right here, and we'll do a listening party right here, honey. Yes, ma'am. Hey, cuz, what's going on, baby? How are you? Hey, Grumpy. Oh, Grampy. Okay, I read that wrong, but okay, it might have fit today, child, because I'm going to tell y'all something. Today has been one of them days, and God is really humbling me, but I'm kind of beefing with God right now because I have been saying I did not want to do this, okay? I did not want to do this because I didn't feel as though it was my job to do it, right? And that there is, I had to get my daughter's shit up out this house, okay? And we've been talking about this and talking about this and talking about this, damn it. What, for the last almost 6 months, okay? Girl, you got to get this shit up out of here. You got to get this shit up out of here. So, while I was in Detroit dealing with my mother, I was gone for 2 weeks. And I said, when I come back, this shit better be gone. Of course, it wasn't. I got all kinds of excuses. And this, that, and the other. Okay. Then it was like, well, can you take me down there? And to be quite honest, I did not feel like doing it. I didn't feel like loading up my car. I didn't feel like going through all that. I just didn't feel it because I'm like, no, this just ain't my thing. Okay? Handle it. Well, I got tired. And I've said the way how I wanted to do it was I wanted her to be gone to church or somewhere. And when she came back to the house, her shit would just be gone, except for what I think she should have here, okay? To be functional. Why is it? I got to give kudos to my son, Brandon. Brandon came through. He was like, Mama, look, if you need me to orchestrate this thing, I could orchestrate it, okay? And make this happen because, you know, your walls are closing in on you, and I really need, you know, I know it's more than just me being on my period because, you know, the third week of the month is my period. But I know it's more than that because I'm irritable, okay? And little shit is starting to irritate the fuck out of me, okay? And I mean it because for me, as a thinker, little shit can blow up real cute, and I'm a Pisces on top of it, so you know you can't give us shit to think about. So little shit will send me, okay? And I'm very sensitive right now. So he said, well, I can orchestrate it. We can make it happen. I said, okay. So that's what we did. So today, while my child is at church, I'm sitting up here going through shit. And now I got to do what I said I didn't want to do. And that there is go through these containers. I got to, you know, I'm separating shit. And that wasn't my job. And yeah, I'm mad at God. I'm like, see, you got me doing what I said I didn't want to do. Okay. But then I heard the voice in my head said, it's your house. It wasn't going to get done unless you did it. Okay. And I was like, damn, I can't fuck with that. Right. And so I'm just pissed right now because, again, this is something I did not want to do. Now, there's the cleanup afterwards because I done found shit up on this goddamn couch and carrying on. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Okay. If she's watching and carrying on the feelings, I'm telling all her business. Goddamn it, this ain't nothing new, and we've had this discussion several times before. And right now, I'm tired. Okay, I'm a goddamn tired, and I'm being real cute about it because everybody has that house guest that comes into your home, and when you tell them to make yourself at home, damn it, they do just that and forget that it's yours and not theirs. Does that make sense? And so now, I was saying this, I've said this on here and I've said this before. I get tired of being the understanding one. And I know it's a gift because it allows me to function the way that I function. It allows me to handle people the way how I can handle them. It keeps me from getting upset so much, and it keeps me, from turning things into something real big and monumental when it's not. But at the same time, I won't never call a gift a curse, but what I will call is motherfucking inconvenient. I get tired of being the understanding one. And because I get what it is, I know what it is. I know what the situation is. Okay. So it's not like, I have no compassion or whatever, but damn it, I just get tired because I get tired of saying the same shit over and over and over again. And it seems like it's just falling on deaf ears. And then when I get upset or when I blow up or what folks like to say, if I've got an attitude, ain't that a bitch? I got an attitude in my own shit because I'm mad at some shit that you did. But I'm the one with the attitude. Okay. But if I'm in that particular space, then folks look at me as though I'm the wrong one. Like I'm not supposed to do it. Right? And I think that's what unnerves me about the situation. Because I'm always the understanding one, but then nobody gives a fuck to understand me. Or it becomes they understand that, oh Lord, here she goes, she tripping. No, I wasn't tripping. I wasn't tripping 7 months ago. No, 7 months ago. No, I was fine. It took 7 months for me to get here, but now I'm tripping. And we could have did this 7 months ago. Okay. So this is the shit that has been my day and has consumed my day. Okay, doing somebody else's shit. Okay, and it's my fault. God help me, it's my fault. Okay, because when you allow shit to get to a certain place, it becomes your fault because this could have been nipped in the bud a long time ago, except that there was some shit that was done, like while I'm at work or while I'm out, shit is done, and don't bring no more bags in the house. Oh, okay, I won't. And as soon as I'm gone, honey, you bring in 16 bags. Yeah, it's there. Okay, we are there. Okay, we are there. Okay, let me go back to the comments. Hey, Road, what's going on? Okay, lady, I can't. I won't. Okay. Snowed here in Detroit. I heard, Greg. I heard that y'all got the snows. Okay. Oh no, honey. Yes, child. Yes, that's what it is. Okay. Okay, Avery in the house, College Park. Hey, what's going on? What's going on, baby? Okay, I missed your visit. Yeah, I was there for 2 weeks, Greg, but what you don't know is my mom had passed and I was there to make arrangements and carry on and all of that. So those 2 weeks that I was there, honey, I was despondent and all of that. So it really took a lot out of me. So my next visit home is going to be emotional as well, because that's going to be my first visit home and me knowing that I won't be able to go visit my mother, and that's going to take some time. So yeah, but when I come, I'll let you know when I come. You should always have a peace in your home. Take back and maintain your peace, baby. Say that. You know what? Here's the thing, and I'm gonna say this because I have one thing that I get from my mom is we have always been servants of people, of the people. Okay, I get this directly from her, where we've always had people live with us, right? And in her thing, it was always because she didn't like seeing them, especially folks who had kids. She didn't like seeing folks with kids, out in the street or whatever. Especially we call ourselves friends, family, and this, that, and the other. So that was the thing. So I've always had a house. I'm trying to think. There has never been a time. There's one. There was one time, and it only happened because I stayed there for such a short period of time. It's only been one time in my life where I lived in a place and didn't have anybody stay with me, and in that place, I was in my early 20s, and I only lived there for maybe 4 months. Okay, and then I was in the hood. That was back where we could get where single folks could get GA, general assistance. And you could get them to vendor your rent and carrying on. And I had a little job, but the check that you got every 2 weeks was only $10. You got a $10 check because they vendored your rent and they vendored your utilities, right, out your little money. So whatever was left was what you got. So you got a $10 check. And then to go cash the damn thing, they took 50 cents out the check. So it was only $9.50. So I'm in the hood of Detroit. I lived on McKinley and Buchanan at the time. And that was the only place that I didn't have anybody live with me. Okay. Every place else that I've lived, I've always had somebody staying with me. So I've learned how to maintain peace in the mess. You know what I'm saying? I know how to shut down and to meditate and to keep all that around me. And I think that's the parent in me, because I helped my mother raise my siblings. So always somebody, all that. So I learned how to get into and learn how to keep my peace that way. But what has happened, I think part of it is that I'm aging, and the other part of it is just that I'm tired. I'm tired of the same old bullshit. I'm tired of the nickel slick answers. I'm tired of the nickel slick hustle. I've had folks. And it's again my fault. I've had folks who live with me who will sit up and make a way for everybody else, but did not take care of the house. How in the fuck you got money to get your weed and shit, nigga, and you ain't help me pay these light bills? You hear? I've had folks live with me when I'm about to get kicked out. Okay, I'm about to get kicked out. I'm sitting up here saying I have no money. Okay, this is right when I'm coming off of all of my sicknesses and carrying on, and I'm looking for a job because my job let me go. And instead of you getting your shit together, either to move or whatever, or seeing what you can do, what happened? Your friends give you money to go travel. Now I can't tell nobody what to do with their money, and I can't be mad at you because your friends paid your ticket to go here, there, and everywhere. But at the same time, how the fuck did that look to me? I'm telling you, we're about to get evicted and you went on vacation. So, it's that kind of shit. It's that kind of shit. And it's like, damn. And again, being the understanding one. Because again, like I said, I can't make nobody do nothing else with their money, So that wasn't the tea. But wow. It was something to look at and all of that. So hey, Big Daddy, I definitely understand. I know you do, child. I know you do. often loved ones or people that we care about tend to take our kindness as a weakness. And you're right about that, because oftentimes what ends up happening, see, we become the constant. And that's what it is. We become the constant in these people's lives. And it's always, and I know in my particular case, it's always, oh, that's Demetrius, or that's Big Meats, honey. He cool. He gonna be cool. You know, those who think they know me, okay, they'll sit there and say, oh, she may bitch about it for a little minute, but she'll get over it and carry on. And she gonna be funky for a little minute, but you can handle all that, and you'll be all right. You'll be all right. And she'll blow over it in about a week or two. She'll be okay. You know, just stay out of her way though. You know, I've had somebody do that to me. As a matter of fact, it was suggested that that happened to me back home in Detroit with somebody that was staying with me, and how I was basically pimped, if you will, to let this other child stay with me. Okay, and it became this whole little song and dance kind of do what did him. And at that particular point, yeah, I was all in my little shit too, but then I was also dealing with some self-esteem issues and things of that nature, and you know, just an awkward period in my mid-30s, and some shit got that way, and I was like, oh hell, okay, start over, rip it up, tear it up, you know, get rid of everybody and start all over again, you know. So that there is what it is. So I've been down this road before. And so now, you know, since I've been here in Atlanta, I must say that, you know, I'm better than what I've been. But lately I have felt myself getting back into my little Detroit habits, you know, and that's because I've gotten comfortable. You know, I can call Atlanta home now. I've been here for 14 years, so I could call it home, even though Detroit will always be my home. But you know, I done got a little comfortable, and then I'm seeing myself making some decisions that got me in trouble back when I was at home. And what I mean by trouble is it allowed me to get into a space where shit was just funky. Okay. And you know what they say, if you sit in shit too long, it stops smelling. Okay. So now, you know, I just got tired. And see, lately, let me be very transparent. I am not comfortable with my new normal, if you will. Ever since I've had all of my surgeries and things, my stamina is very limited now. Okay. I can get somewhere, and you know, if I start cleaning up whatever, once I get winded, that's a wrap. And here's the thing. If I sit down before I'm done, I know I won't get back up. Okay. And that bothers me. But here's the thing. If I push myself to do it and get it done, it takes me 4 days to recover. That's crazy. It takes me 4 days to come out of that exhaustion completely. I don't like that feeling. So oftentimes, you know, that was one of the reasons why we didn't get this stuff done at an earlier time, because I didn't want to do it. And I knew once we got started that I was going to end up having to take all these damn different breaks and carry it on and blah, blah, blah. And that's what it is, right? So now there's the aftermath of all of this, because now I got to go straighten stuff up and get it looking to it. I need that corner to look so that when this child come in the door, I'm like, bitch, if it looks anything less than this any other time while you're here, I'm whooping your ass for real. Okay. And this is, you know, so again, I've got to do this, and it's bothering me. Okay. And I'm airing this because I've had a headache right after we had dropped everything off. My head started hurting. I'm like, okay, all right. Because now it's like the drama of all of this and carrying on. So this is where this is. Okay. But I'm gonna pose it to y'all. How many of y'all have been in these particular kind of situations to where not necessarily your kindness is for weakness, because that's one thing, but when you sit down there and you feel as though you're not at your wit's end, but it's like, damn, do we really have to? You know what I'm saying? Do I really have to do this? Because see, let me be transparent here. It's unfair for me to think that because I have folks living with me, that they're going to automatically clean up the house, right? And it's also unfair for me to think that they're going to do it, especially coming into it fucked up. That's the first thing. Second thing, at the same time, it's unspoken, and maybe I need to start speaking this, because since I've been the mother of the House of Divinity, and here's the other thing, my house, my best friend and I live in a 2-bedroom basement apartment on Prentice, and between Cass and 2nd Avenue, right down there in Wayne State. Was it 470, 490 Prentice? Okay. That's where we started the House of Divinity. When I started, he became not necessarily the father of the house, but my right-hand man and carrying on. We had 8 other people in that house, in that apartment with us. 8. But that's because we were led by spirit, and this was a ministry for us, right? So we had to intertwine and this and that and blah, 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 blah. So what was going on was, I don't have to tell you to clean up no motherfucking kitchen, because shit, you eating like I do. Damn it, you see the dishes are damn dirty. I don't have to clean. Especially when I'm the only motherfucker in the house working. Because at the time I was. I'm the only one working. So I'm taking care of the bills. I know motherfucking well you ain't gonna do this. And see, which is why I do this purposely. Anybody who's sleeping in my motherfucking house, especially when you ain't working, if they on the couch or on the floor, or paddling on the floor, whatever, when I come in for work, because I work overnight, my blinds are open at 8 o'clock in the morning. I don't care who sleep. I don't give and if you get up acting as if you gonna act a fool with me, I want you to. 8 o'clock in the morning, my blinds are open. Why? Because, bitch, every motherfucking body need to be up. Going to handle your hustle some kind of goddamn way. Okay? That's my thing. Okay? And it ain't no big old ceremony, honey. It is going to open up the blind. Hello, sunshine. And I try not to open up the blinds all the way wide or whatever, because you got folks looking in your windows and shit. And right now, I don't want them to look in here and see the disarray. So I don't open them all the way. But that there is a rule of mine. And I've been doing that because, to let y'all know I'm home. Okay, and et cetera, et cetera. So now when I see that you got your hustle together, those who have lived with me know, and they have learned, as long as I see you making strides to say that you're doing what you're supposed to do, we have no problem, because you're here as your mission. Your mission is, or your thing here with me is to keep you on the right road, to get you where you say you want to be, right? So that's the course. Anytime that I see that you stray from there, we have a problem. Okay, we have a problem. And so whenever that problem arises, then, it takes me a minute, because I don't want to necessarily have to come off and come in like I'm finna get to, read and let you have it all the time. However, we will have a discussion. We will have a conversation. Okay? Rule of thumb in my house, honey. And I had to tell it to the folks, because I had folks, we had a lot of single people living with us and carrying on, and this, that, and the third. And I am very free with this, because I feel you live here. But just because you live here, honey, I feel like Anime's mama, honey. Anime, I'm the only sinner in this house. Okay? If I ain't fucking, Ain't no other bitch better fuck in my house. Okay. And that became a problem because folks thought that, oh, no. And if you do fuck in my house, then I'm watching. Ah. So that was a deterrent, so I thought. But then you got freaky motherfuckers who want to do whatever they want to do. Okay. True, accept your part of the issue. I have to, honey, because it's never one side, honey. You have to accept. In order to be transparent and to take care of a problem, you have to accept your responsibility in it. Okay, it doesn't work that way because we could point fingers all day. We could point fingers, but when you point fingers, honey, if you point one, you got 3 fingers pointing back at you. 3 of them. Okay. And if you point right, okay, the thumb is right there. So it let you know, okay, this one here, we got a wild card here. Okay. So yeah. Okay. What you say, bag lady, child? Okay, child, speak your mind. It's only out of love. It is. It is. You know. Hi, Charles. I could have done something. I know no more. Uh I could have done something. I know no more than just being praying for you and your family. Oh, thank you, baby. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Uh hey, Trav, what's going on? Okay. I've definitely been in the same situation a couple of times, but I learned from it. Plus, I enjoy my privacy. You know, you know what? That's a lovely thing. Privacy and things of that nature. You know, because I enjoy mine. At the same time, you know, I've been such an open book and such a free spirit. And then I've also had privacy used as a weapon against me. Okay. And that was from shady folks and this, that, and the other. And, you know, again, us having to learn people and learn how they operate and learn how they act and this, that, and the other. I've had people stay with me who felt as though us talking was me being too much in their business. And I'm like, oh, honey, that don't work here. Now, you ain't got to give me no play-by-play about what your life is and what it is that you're doing. But in order to live up under my roof, especially when I'm taking some kind of responsibility for you, folks, you using my address, bitch. I don't know what the fuck you doing out there in them motherfucking streets. I don't know who may come at my door looking for you and carrying on. No, we're not going to have that. We're going to have some kind of general understanding as to what the fuck it is that you doing out here in these fucking streets so that I can be prepared. I can know how to move and groove in the mix or whatever. No, that's a lie. That is a lie from the pits of the west side of hell. Okay. But I've had to learn boundaries. You know what I'm saying? See, one thing to be private is another thing to understand boundaries. Because if you too goddamn private, you sneaky. Okay. That's always been my philosophy and how I've come to understand people. Anytime you too goddamn private, you's a sneaky motherfucker and you can't be trusted. See. And yeah. Yes, honey. Family is the biggest problem. Child, say it again, honey. Say it again. Okay. Say it again. So that there is you know, the moving and the grooving of this thing, child. And that has been my day. And so now it's like, oh, okay, we have a woosah moment. But this is only phase 1. Okay. Because I know there's other parts of it that's going to come down the pipeline. Okay. And carrying on, which means that now we got to, you know, I don't feel like I got to monitor you when you're a grown ass person. That does me no good and carrying on. So we're at that particular spot, at that particular place and time. Shit. Again, let me thank my son Brandon, honey. Brandon had to spearhead this and get me up to snuff and was like, okay, listen, you know, we use his truck to, you know, to move the stuff and things and all of that. So that's a good thing. And And it got done. So, but this is phase one because my entire house needs an overhaul. Okay. I got a lot of shit up in here. Some of the stuff I need to get rid of and haven't been able to. You know, I'm still processing my son's stuff. We've got, you know, when I was gone, a current house guest, you know, did some of the clothes and stuff for me. But we still haven't done it all. You know, I still got stuff up in here that got to go out, sort and things of that nature. And so, you know, I got memories every damn where, you know, memories and ooh. So it's just something on this particular end. So, you know, this is one of those reflective moments, just a reflective day. So y'all talk to me. What's going on? Huh? Y'all coming up in here with me or y'all gonna let me run my mouth? Because we can now. Y'all know talking is a hobby for me. Talking is a hobby. So, yes. You know, so what y'all want to talk about? Night. Okay, this evening. What is it for this I said what the fuck I said Sunday, honey, that y'all want to get into? Okay. So that we can make some shit happen. Up in here. Then again, if you don't feel like talking here, you know what? Quiet as it's kept. I should have just turned this into a Big Meats moment because I'm dealing with this damn computer just wore me out. Okay, dealing with this computer just wore me out because it does this from time to time, and I need to figure out what that is. Where it is slow to start. You know, any IT children out here, you know, when the computer you know, it starts and it went black. The screen went black, and then it had the little dot say it was buffering, right? Then it stopped buffering and just went black. And I didn't hear nothing. So I'm like, okay. So after about 5 minutes, I restarted it, you know, and I said, okay, something is wrong. And so I restarted it, and it started, and it went further than what it did the last time. And then nothing. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So that took me about 45 minutes to get together, right? So bada boom, bada bing. What you say? You know, I really enjoyed cutting up with you. Miss our conversations. Child, I'm just a phone call away, honey. Okay. Oh, and both of us are driving now, so shit, honey, we can make visits and things, you know, just to have a little kiki going on, you know, and et cetera, et cetera. So, yeah. As a matter of fact, you know what? Let me just follow my spirit. I'm gonna follow my spirit, and I'm gonna let this go tonight because shit, I've become exhausted. I've really become exhausted, and just dealing with this damn computer just pissed me off. And I'm in a space right now to where I'm not really even handling this right. Okay. Wait a minute. What you said? You are hilarious, and I love watching you. Oh, thank you, baby. Child, listen. You know, like, subscribe, share it with folks, honey. Get the children. I got to get you. You know what? Let's talk about that for a minute because, see, these little algorithms and things are a mess. Oh, you know what I want to talk about? Wait a minute. I think I just got new life. Okay. There's an article that I put up on my Facebook wall that is saying that Meta, because, you know, Facebook done changed its name to Meta, okay, that Meta is having problems with the security of all of our messages and our data and stuff here on Facebook, Instagram, and carrying on, you know, because Facebook owns all the different things. They have a problem with the security. So right now, they have posed this venture that was supposed to solve these problems in 2022, but they just pushed everything back and say, no, this is going to take longer than we thought. So by 2023, they're supposed to have some kind of answer to this. So we got 2 years. Okay. Let's say 2 years from now, okay, where we may see some kind of resolve from all this shit on Facebook not being encrypted so that folks can't hack it and this, that, and the other. How y'all feel about that? I know for me, it's like, you know what? Wait a minute. How in the hell do you not have a better working algorithm? Because y'all know how to clock shit when somebody reported talking about something is harassing. You sit up there and I can't look. How many of y'all got popped because you said COVID-19 or whatever, and then you said something that goes against the CDC? It's your personal opinion, but they talking about you giving misinformation. They did that to one of my videos. Said I was giving misinformation and took the video down. Didn't even give me, I had to fight with it. I said, how the hell am I giving misinformation? If you have watched the program, I gave you the CDC. I did a CDC quote. I played the fucking CDC video. Bitch, how in the hell am I giving false information? I have an opinion about what the fuck they said, but how is my opinion false information when I'm going and playing the information? So y'all could do that. But you can't stop these goddamn Bitcoin bitches from blowing up our damn inboxes and carrying on. You can't stop all these children talking about these damn Illuminati shit from blowing us up. You can't stop these children from talking about all these damn government grants and shit that the ladies with a DHHS grant or whatever. That came across my desk a couple days ago. You can't stop that bullshit. You can't stop people from cloning your page. And, cloning pages and carrying on. But you can sit down here and stop some shit about COVID-19 and what? Why are your algorithms so far fucking off? Why? And then you say that it's going to take you 2 years to solve the problem. Really? Really? Okay. Really? What you said, they blocked me for 14 days when I reposted about COVID when it first got bad. Really? And you did a repost. Okay. And they blocked you. See, that's what I'm talking about. Your algorithms are that far off. So now the question becomes this. Facebook has become such a staple in everyday life as a form of communication and information sources and carrying on. That now trying to have a life without it may be difficult for some. Or maybe we should look at this and say, you know what, hold up. Perhaps we've given too much into Facebook and that kind of thing to where maybe we need to go back to journaling. And keeping your thoughts private or whatever, or go back to letter writing. How about that? We need some better shits to do anyway. The postal service it sucks to hell. Okay, a lot of folks are not writing. You don't get letters in the mail anymore. Everything is a damn advertisement, or you get a bill, or you get all the junk mail. When was the last time somebody actually sent you a handwritten letter? For me, it was my son, when my son was locked up before he passed. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Most likely, Facebook is putting more money and time into targeting marginalized people who speak of their oppression and putting it into security of the average person's information. How about that? Okay, can't fuck with that one. How about that? Okay. How about that? And here's the thing, I am not big on not being able to talk to a person. All these little Facebook shits and carrying on when you need to get to somebody to find out why this is, you can't get to nobody. They always send you to the questions page, or if they don't have the frequently asked questions or whatever, then you have to send in your response, and then they got up to 48 days before they respond back. Everything is done electronically. You can't get nobody on the phone to walk me through this right here, right now. Y'all tell me what it is that was so offensive that you say went against guidelines and show it to me. Don't tell me the guidelines. Show me in the picture. What the fuck is this picture? Or what is it that I said in my comment that said it goes against government your little guidelines? Or show it to me. Don't you sit there and let that computer do that shit, because the way how y'all got the algorithms and stuff going, everything now is on buzzwords. Somebody says this or whatever, it becomes a flag, and then all of a sudden, boom. You know, that there, no, I'm sick of this shit. Okay. I feel like Margie. I mean, the little woman. Who was Margie? Remember that for the what was it? The cell phone thing, and you had to get the 5 people in the circle of friends thing. And she said, "Oh, I'm sick of the circles." Okay, yeah, we get sick of the runaround, honey. I get sick and tired of being sick and tired of the damn runaround. Okay, so yes. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Okay, you said a mouthful. That's facts. Okay, thank you. Okay. Oh, yes, both Facebook and Instagram have used the pandemic as an excuse to claim that a lack of staffing is why they can't respond. You know what? I don't even want to hear that, because hell, but everybody has been able to work from home anyway. And if you answer by computer, bitch, listen. Most of us get on the computer without no clothes on anyway. Because if you're not trying to Zoom or whatever, you ain't got no damn clothes on. Your hair in curlers or whatever. Okay, you still got your little face mask on and shit. You know, all you're doing is responding in real time. Okay. If I say, okay, listen, I'm send me the little one of the little programs to where you can link computers, and I'm gonna let you run my computer from where you are, so you can take me step by step, and I can see what the hell it is that you're doing. See, maybe we need to do that so that you can see what the fuck this is. No. You know, there's other ways that this can be done. However, they don't want to give it to us. At least not in the way that I believe that they should, you know. So, very, 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 very interesting. But yeah, they saying that it's going to be 2023. 2023. That the problems for their security to protect your information and stuff is going to be dealt with or resolved. And a lot of what they're saying is, parents are having problems with their children because you have a lot of those predators out there who are trying to sex traffic the kids and get them all involved into some crazy shit and carrying on. And so they're saying that, they're having problems with that and trying to protect the children. They gave praises to WhatsApp because they're saying WhatsApp has everything encrypted. Okay. And I didn't know this either. On WhatsApp, you can't go just searching for anybody indiscriminately. Okay. If you don't know the person, you can't go search for them, and that there's part of their protections. Right now, see, like on Facebook, if I'm trying to find somebody and I know their name and I do a Facebook search, I can go find who I'm looking for that way. How many of us have done that? You're looking for a couple of people, but I wonder how they doing, and go search them and carrying on. Now, part of the protection that they have is on Facebook is that if you're not friends, then you can't see the content, because some folks have blocked their pages and stuff and say only friends can see it and this, that, and the other. That's not like mine is open because I let it be open because we're trying to draw the audience in with the show and things. So I have stuff there that I think will draw attention. So that there is that. So if folks are trying to find me, that's where it is. But remember back in the day when Facebook became the phenomenon that it is, and folks had their addresses and stuff up there, because they ask you when you first fill it out, your profile, name, address, blah 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 blah. And what was happening was, because you put up on your Facebook profile, I'm in the Bahamas, well, folks knew that you were gone, so they saw your address and they would go and break into your house. Okay, my boy TJ, who just passed. TJ, he would sit up and he made me realize that and made me understand that, right? He was like, he would be out of town and things, and I would end up putting on his wall, when you getting back in town? I was like, I'm already home. And then he would inbox me and say, don't do that like that because folks are watching. If they know I'm not home, they go break into my apartment. And I didn't think about that. And I said, wow. You know, so bada boom. You said that was MySpace. That was Facebook too. MySpace did it, yeah, but that was Facebook as well. Okay, and then Facebook, when Facebook started changing how, you know, the pages was going to be set up or whatever, they done away with all of that. But in the beginning, when Facebook first got started, yeah, you had your address and all that stuff up there. Yeah, my phone number is still on my page because I'm advertising, you know, as a business. So I have my phone number up there. So here, I've had some folks who will go to my page and think that it's okay to call me, which most of the time it is, you know. But because they didn't know me or thought I was cute or attractive or whatever the case may be, folks would text me, call me, you know, this, that, and the other. But then I also put it up there for folks to get in contact with me if they want to be part of the show, blah, you know. So it's a double-edged sword. So I can handle it because I know I put it up there, you know. But then I had to take down everything else. Like at one point in time, I did have my address up there. And then I took that down. You know, I took down the street and carried on. I just put city and state, College Park, Georgia, you know, just so that it could be up there. But no, you know. So that there was that, you know. So it's something. It's just really something so big and so this way that they have not taken more time to understand the importance of the security measures. And how about that? I work security. I'm in the security field. Now I'm you know, loss prevention, but I'm not into cybersecurity because this shit is a bit much. But at the same time, security is security, honey. How in the hell how do you not protect your damn investment? You done built your company off the backs of these people. So how is it that you don't know how to protect their data? You don't know how to protect their information. And why is it that a lot of these companies will sell your shit to somebody else? That's how come you get on them pop-up ads and shit, because they done sold the information. Or because they don't have the proper security, folks done hacked your shit. They go clicking to find out where you go spend your time at, and this, that, and the other, and call it grace. You know what I just found out on my phone today? When I was going down here to take this child's stuff to her mama's house, I'm sitting up here on my computer, on the phone, and I was trying to look up the address where I was going, right? Well, sweetheart, I sat up here, hit Google, you know, my Google Maps, and there was something here that when you get into your history, they have all your history, right? Well, most of them. And then they got it divided up, right? And I went to the tag that said trips. But goddamn it, this phone or my Google has sat down there and told me how many times I've gone to Michigan, how many times I've gone to Savannah, when and where. It's documented as a. And I'm looking at this. I was like, what the fuck is this? It sit up there and got my entire history. Oh, you went here 8 years ago. You was here 6 years ago. Really? I had never known that those particular records were stored like that. Because remember the other day when I was on here, I was asking y'all about the data. Remember I kept saying, where is the data? Who stores the data? You know, whenever we get these little calls and carried on, when you call into a call center, they say this call is being recorded. Where is that data going? Where, who stores and files all that information? Well, honey, if I could sit down here, they could compress it. You know, if you, as you know, in computer language, you could sit down there and compress the file to where it gets down to a little minuscule. You know, kind of like how microfiche was back in the day. You could compress a file, honey. As long as you compressed it, honey, you could store a whole bunch of shit, right? This phone. Wait a minute. Let me do it right now. Cause I gagged, bitch. I gagged. I was for real. Okay, hold on. Let me go here. It says I'm gonna go to saved. Recently saved, right? Okay, visited. They got my list. There it go timeline. Go to your timeline. Okay. It says up at the top, day, trips, insights, places, cities, world. Right. Okay, let's go to cities. Watch this. Watch this. Now it says in College Park, I went to 149 places in College Park over time. Okay. 8 places in McDonough today. Atlanta 2 days ago, 256 places. Okay. I was like, what? Wow. Okay. Floored me. Absolutely. So when you go into it, it's going to list every time you went to the right. Okay, hold on. Let me go back to places. They got 1,117 places visited. So it's sorted by hotels. Look at this. Tell me every hotel I'd have been to. Okay, you were there 3 months ago. You were here 7 months ago. There 9 months ago. You were here last year. Okay, look at this. Okay, you were there 2 years ago. What is this? The Parliament House 3 years ago. Okay, look at the yes. It's giving. I'm gagging completely. Okay, completely. Completely. That's what you could do on your phone. Wow. Okay. What you say? Who's zooming who, kitty girl? Okay, right. Exactly. Okay. What you say? And don't forget to add the music. Yeah, that was on MySpace. Okay. So that there is that. I think I done talked myself out today. This is gonna be a short show, honey. I'm telling you, I'm just I'm in a space, child, and it's working me. It's the space is really working me, and maybe I need to be so that I can sit down here and focus and plan because, we go back to the donut factory, honey, tomorrow, and I'm working the second shift, so we got to get my head ready because I'm ready to go up in here and just lay down and be like, fuck it, but I got to get up and go to work, so I have to keep telling myself that so that I know this is what I got to do. Oh shit, it's 10:47. How many of y'all are on BET? Y'all watching the Pastor Mike? I know they're gonna record it on YouTube or whatever because I got to go see Stephanie Mills. They're gonna have Charlie Wilson, Stephanie, and they said other surprise guests. So they always do record the Pastor Mike, DJ Cassidy, honey, and I'm telling y'all, you know what, DJ Cassidy has done something with this Pastor Mike thing for BET. He has really done something, and I'm just elated that he has. DJ D Nice, okay, with their whole what's it, his little pandemic cafe, what do you call the thing on Instagram? Okay, his whole little set, child. They have set up here and had taken us into a place with music that has just been everything, and I need a lick like that, honey, to come up with an idea that's gonna set it off to where folks can sit down and say, "Damn, that's hot," that's hot. Okay, and those two cats right there have just changed the whole fucking game, And I'm so proud of that, you know. And, you know, I can't stand that expression, do it for the culture. But this is really one for the culture, honey, because it has gotten us to being music lovers and carried on again. It has gotten us to understand where the music comes from. You know what I'm saying? They got to be creative with their artistry as DJs, you know, and VJs for this matter, with DJ Cassidy, because he's passing the mic and doing a whole Zoom, you know, do what did he pass the mic thing kind of thing. You know, it's fabulous. Absolutely. They've changed the game, honey. That there's a wonderful, wonderful thing. So I'm gonna go up in here. I'm gonna let y'all go for the night, honey, because hell, I'm okay. Okay. Yes, it was wonderful, honey. Okay. Well, who was all on it, Chris? Tell me who all was on it. Okay. Give me the lowdown. Okay. You could do that, Big Meat. I know I can, honey. Okay. Oh, okay. Y'all see me adjusting in this chair. That means my ass is starting to wear out, honey. I got to get a chair. Somebody, one of you, Michael sent me $20 yesterday, and it's going into the chair fund. I asked y'all, honey, y'all see my Cash App right there? I really got to get a new chair, honey, and that chair costs like $220 damn dollars. It's one of those gaming chairs or whatever. So if y'all feel the need to see me bask up in here and give y'all this content in comfort, use that Cash App right there. If you feel it. I'm not going to beg and carry it on, honey. I'm only going to do it. If you feel like doing something, you can. Okay, that'll get me there quicker. Because right now, you know, I got to rebuild the kitty and carry it on because doing everything with my mom and all of that, honey, I now, that's why I got to go to the donut factory. Okay. I put in these damn 8 hours with these children that I'm not feeling, honey. I'm not feeling it. But we got to do what we got to do, right? So that being said, honey, I'm going to let y'all go at this point. And we're going to call it grace. So, honey, if you love me the way that you do, honey, because you showed up and showing out with me, if you love me, tell all your friends, like, subscribe, share, Cash at me, honey, if you feel it. Okay. And let's do this thing, honey. But if you hate me, you could tell all of your motherfucking enemies, child, and have them to like, subscribe, and share, and send me a Cash App and carry on. Tell them to do it, okay? Yeah, tell your enemies to do it. But do know this, honey. Everything that we're doing over here at District T Entertainment and Atlanta Hot Radio and Let's Talk with Aunt Nikki and Passionate Riders Car Club, honey, and the syndicate that we're becoming. Oh, I love that word, the syndicate. That we are becoming, honey, everything that we're doing will move forward. Okay. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. What'd you say? And they are back to full capacity. Who's back to full capacity? Okay. So, yeah. So with that being said, my darling, I'm going to let you guys go. Let me see. Can I hit this note? I'm gonna see if I can hit the note going up out here. You know what? I really need to get to a vocal coach because lately my vocals have not been right, child. And I don't know what that is. I'm hoping I'm not going through no vocal change or whatever, and you know, or whatever the case may be. But I got to see what that is, so that we can get together. Because, honey, you know, singing is a hobby. And no, we're not back to full capacity yet, honey. No, the hotel is not back to full capacity. The restaurant is still not open, and things. But we do get our guests. You know, on the weekends, we have 100% from guests because they'll sit down there and go to Expedia, one of those third-party things, to get a cute little rate. But no, we're not back to full capacity yet. But yeah, no. I just still don't feel like dealing with it right now because my mind ain't there. Okay. But in any event, honey, I'm gonna let y'all go, honey. This is I haven't did an hour show in a long time, a long time. But it's probably best. Okay. So on that note, honey, you may finish all of your crumpets, honey, because the tea has been dished, and you've been dishing tea, darlings. with Big Meech, honey. And on that note, honey, and scene.